So basically, I run a company called CA6ers.
I see that still.
So it's a clothing brand at first.
Yeah.
And obviously, for any successful clothing brand, it's got to have a target audience. So you got like Adidas, they do Run DMC back in the day.
Okay.
You got Nike, they did Olympic trainers when they first started.
Yeah.
Or Supreme, they run with skateboarding when they started. So I
Yeah.
picked mountain biking.
Okay.
And like last year was like my biggest year financially for what the brand took in terms of sales in clothing.
What, last year? Bro, last year was Corona.
Biggest time for me. Everyone was on bikes.
Okay.
So my numbers went up from about 30 members to 168 riders in my team.
So you're saying Corona was a mad thing for you then? You're one of those people that's clean. Corona wasn't Corona for you, bro.
No, not at all.
And I hear that because some people, like, Corona was like the best time for some people, you get me? So definitely, blood.
Trust me. So I put out a call to my squad and said to them, look, let's go feed the homeless. Let's look about giving back to the community because we've had a good year this year. We've all had fun. And you know, my squad were like, yeah, let's do it. And in 2 days, we organised a ride out to feed 150 people in one night across London. So we literally rode across London from 10:30 at night. We finished about 4 o'clock in the morning. So
and everyone was on it straight away. You didn't have to convince no one.
No. They're active. They were active for it straight away.
I respect that. Not everyone's like that, bro.
Trust me, man. You have to be selective with your circle. What happened was I met one woman who was sleeping in a tent. So I walked towards her tent and I'm like, hello, is anyone in there to try and give that person some food? And this lady came out. And as she was coming up, I was like, I've just brought you some food. So I gave her the bag and I said, would you like some gloves? I had some gloves with me and I gave them to her. And she bursted into tears. And for me, for someone to cry for gloves that cost me 50p, that ain't right, fam.
It's crazy, innit?
Like, we're in England.
Yeah.
You know, so...
One of the first country, one of the best countries in the world. How many times have you dealt with somebody that is a gino? That's not, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, I could never tell you the answer because I don't know the answer. But one thing I do know, and this is what I thought about in my own mind, is that even if someone is a ginos and they're out here, like, taking proceeds that they don't need, at the end of the day, that doesn't cancel out your good deed.
I get you, but bro, like, if I feel like I need some money right now, throw in a little jersey that's ripped up here and there, and I think, fam, if I collect £1 from 100 people, that's £100.
Bro, talk.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Bro, talk.
Like that.
But you know what the maddest thing is?
Yeah.
Take your cursed £100. You know them ones there, like, take it, because at the end of the day, that money's gonna be so dead to you, ain't gonna go nowhere.
I hear you though. I hear you.
Would you give a homeless person a tenner?
It depends.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What would you say it depends on, as in the persona and stuff?
Bro, for me personally, I gotta feel like I'm attached to that person for me to get that. You get what I'm trying to say?
100% I hear that.
Like, because then I feel like some people might scam me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Bro. So it's different. Like, for I don't know, but if someone I knew was in need, I'd give him anything I could.
Real talk.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Real talk.
But for the person that I don't know that's on the side street begging, I don't know, like...
Real talk.
I feel like some people are scammers.
See, that's the right answer. But listen to this, yeah?
Yeah.
So I had a man jump in my inbox.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, why are you out here feeding all these homeless people and giving them, like...
A man said that to you?
Bro, trust me, I'll show you the clip that I'll show you the message that he sent me.
That's another thing with these fuck boys sometimes.
Trust
you see,
me,
like,
bro.
sometimes you can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do, you know?
Exactly.
There's nothing you can do, bruv. No matter when you're doing badness, man will tell you, bruv, what you doing badness. When you're doing something positive, man will come out and tell you why you're doing this.
So watch this. So his stance on it was, I'm giving them brand new stuff. So my thing is, I don't really give out secondhand stuff. Like, all my stuff have labels on them and stuff because that's how I am as a person. Okay. So I need to set that precedent with it. Okay. So he's like, oh, they're just gonna take the stuff that you've got labels on and
go and sell them.
And go and sell them.
In the ideal world, where do you want to take this movement?
In the ideal world, I just want it done with. You know, right now.
But there's a lot more people to help. Why not help Africa? Why not help? Like, why? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, why not help your people back home in Jamaica? Why not? You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
bro, do you know what? I'll be real with you. You see with this whole situation, yeah. Like the other day, I was driving to West Green Road, and I saw a homeless person right there. The problem's right in front of my eyes.
okay.
And I find it hard to push that to one side and say, all right, cool, I'm going to deal with overseas, because sometimes it's hard to see your impact.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you see what I mean? And at the end of the day, when this thing does get to a place, like, by all means necessary, I'm going to be pushing that. But right now,
You want to
like,
deal with what's in front of you at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
'cause
people you're seeing on your
it's
on
just
your journeys.
visual.
Like, do you get any help from the government in that? Like, have you reached out for government support?
No.
Why not?
No government support. No
Why not?
councils. No nothing.
No.
No,
But they're here to support and help though, bro.
bro. I heard it. I heard that. But
Yeah.
you know what? For me, signing to one council for funding, that means you've only got to deal with your council. You can only deal with that borough. You can't go out of that borough and go and use their money for something else.
So that's the kind of rule they got, yeah.
Yeah, that's dead. Like,
And do you
to
feel
me,
that? So what do you feel like the council can do to support someone like yourself? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I hear what you're saying. Because sometimes when you're dealing with council and them kind of people, there's so much regulations.
Yeah, like the
you
funding
can't-
regulations.
Yeah,
dead.
like you can't just go and say I'm gonna link someone and give it to them. They want to make sure they check their name down, they get their details, their date of
Exactly,
birth,
man.
and log them in.
And then it
by the
turns into referrals. Like, you've got to have a
Yeah.
referral to then help them. I haven't got time for that.
In terms of how can people support the movement as well, like.
Do you know what? In all honesty, if you just share, just by sharing the locations of where I hit. So how I work my movement is that I'll put up a post and say, right, I'm going to be in Tottenham at 7 o'clock,
Okay.
and everyone in that community from the day before will tell me where they've seen homeless people.
Okay.
So
you just
come
hit
the night,
spots.
so come the night time, I'm circulating at those spots I've looked at.
Okay.
So by just sharing that, you're literally allowing someone to have access to non-essential.
What's like a social media
So-
handles that people can kind of reach you out to?
So my Instagram's C86ers. My Facebook is Verral Paul Walcott, and yeah, that's it really.
C86s. What's that like? What's that? How do you spell that?
C86 and then ERZ.
The 86 is in the number, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
86 the year I was born, and then C for Cream Media.
Yeah, man. Definitely, bro, man. My G.
Respect.
Love always, bro.